Hello everybody and welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. Where am I going? My name is Wolfhard and we are going to be working in Botania again today. Also, I figured something out. Put paper in here. Oh, come on, let me do it again. Do I have to do something special? I know you have paper in you. If I pick you up, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I guess I need some more paper. I can do that. Also, I set some water here. I've been working on cleaning up some resource stuff, so you can see in here, here's all our foodstuffs. And over here in the smeltery room, yeah, it looks a little bit crazy, but it works. All these guys are over here. And that side hasn't changed. But that's because this chest keeps filling up. And yeah, it's filling up our other stuff. It's filling up our ME system, so we keep running out of space. We're getting a lot of stuff though. So I cleared out a lot of the stuff from in here. Eventually we're going to build a potions room for witchery. And it's going to have just a ton of shelves that I'm going to throw like all the potions and stuff on. And paper. Paper. Let's try this out. Type in a story here. Prize danger. Buried into the mountains lies a large city named Minnie. Okay, whatever. This little thing, you could actually like type out little stories. I love it. Alright, so I went up there to get the whatchamacallit book, Botania book. It's in here, it's that one. Botania. We'll put you there for now. We'll come back to that later when we need to waste some time. So these day blooms and nightshades, I knew they didn't last very long, but they got us a little bit of mana in here. So today, you can see I've added these over here. I've got a bunch of these guys, so we have a full stack of living wood. We have 2 stacks of living rock. And we're going to work a little bit on getting some better flora. So generating flora. The Endoflame was a pretty good one. So we're going to make a couple of those if we can. Wait, lava buckets. It will not burn anything that returns a byproduct. An example are lava buckets that have empty buckets as a byproduct. I don't have any mana powder, I don't think. Let's go look really quick. Because if we do, we can make some of those, and those are really good at generating. Nah, we don't have any mana powder. Dang it. Mana in a bottle. Has an acquired taste. I wonder if I can put that in the pool. So let's see, what were the other ones that you can make? Hydrangea. Suck up any still water in a 3x3 area around it on the same height, creating mana from it. It's comparable to that of an Endoflame. They also seem to function faster during rain. They will decay though. Oh, that is a great setup for those. But it takes mana powder. We don't have any mana powder. Oh, we just gotta throw like anything in there to get powder. What if we have enough to do that? Do I have a powder or something over here? I have gunpowder galore in here. Here. Let's see if we can make some mana powder really quick. See if we have enough in here. Even if just one. Yep. Yeah, we made 8. And also I've been working. I've got a bunch of flowers. I think, yeah, the green petal is the only one I don't have a lot of. I only have 5, but everything else I have 9 and up. The magenta petal, I also only have 6 of. So let's see. What was that recipe? 2 blue and 2 cyan. And a mana powder. Okay, so we'll take that. That over there. 2 blue and 2 cyan. And pop. Let's get ourselves an empty hand. Boom. Alright, that'll give us a couple of hydrangeas to work with. Now we can make a couple of endo flames as well. What does a munch do? Is that the one that eats food, I think? Any leaves near the fire will get munched up and converted into mana. Interesting. That's not what I wanted. And our slimmest slime chunks. Has the ability to tap into that energy. If placed down near a slime created by that power, it'll destroy it, collecting all the mana generated by the entropy. So that would be good in vanilla. Experience points for the Rose Arcana. Oh, that'd be kind of cool to set up with the mob farm. They must first be gathered by a player. Okay. They produce a little bit faster and do not decay. Incredibly fickle, and as such, attempting to move them off their natural resting place will kill them. Okay, so we're not going to find any of those. We're not going to make them either. What are you? It can only digest a single food at any given time. So these guys are actually great. It'll eat up any food in a small area around it and turn it into mana. And since we have a huge food supply, that'll make it easy. A loaf of bread will take 2.5, so on. And we can make lots of bread. Also makes use of this value, but in a way where the more nutritious the food is, the more efficient it is. Oh, that one we gotta make runes. Never mind. Okay, let's make some endo flames. What are your recipes? 1 light gray, 1 red, and 2 brown. So this is light gray, 1 red, and 2 brown. That's not what I wanted. I keep doing that. I kind of hate the water system for this thing. It doesn't exactly work very well. I think that was all I did. Yeah, that's all I did. Alright. We'll grab another bucket. 1, 2. 1. 1. What? There we go. Need an empty hand. In. Ah! Got 2 endo flames. Okay, so we got 2 endo flames and 2 hydrangeas. The hydrangea is fairly easy to do something for. So we will set up a little 4x4 water probably over here. Let's get some blocks to work with. I don't want all of that. So, need one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll fill this in with water. And since it's a self-generating water, it'll refill itself. Perfect. Let's see. You're going to that one. You're going to that one. Okay, perfect. Now these endo flames we're going to put over here. And what we'll do for them is all this coal that we're getting, we're just going to make up a stack of blocks. I think we had some in here. Oh, we have charcoal blocks. That works perfectly. Because I need to get rid of these anyways. What we'll do is just dump a bunch of them on the floor. They'll soak them up, burn them, and generate mana galore. So we do have one more thing we want to make today. And that is going to be mana manipulation, the mana tablet. Portal object which can carry mana on itself. Shift right clicking will change in which way the mana flows. These will never despawn when dropped on the floor. Perfect. So I need a mana pearl or diamond. We'll use the pearl. And 8 living rock. Let's go see if we can make one of these. I doubt it, but we'll try. Need 1 ender pearl. Oh, also I've been researching a lot of stuff on Thaumcraft. So that one, we're getting somewhere. Perfect. Now, make this mana pearl and a living rock. Give this a mana tablet. So if I, okay, if I do it that way, and I toss this in there, it's going to soak up all the mana that was in there. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. So now it's got a bunch of mana on it, but I think what we're actually going to do from now is we're going to put the mana back in there for later use. And our table needs to expand again. This guy, I'll just sit on here. You can just sit there forever. So these guys just slowly eat up the water, generating mana. These guys are great. Do they decay, though? I don't remember seeing anything about that. As such, will decay. Okay, they will decay, but they're a great source of mana. So, I think we'll have a bunch of these around at least. Or we'll at least do 4 of them. Let's make 2 more of them. So it was what, 2 of those. 2 of those. And need my water bucket. Let's see. 2, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, now we got 4 of those guys. Can is moving on my desk. So now we've got some mana generation going. It looks like quite a bit of it too. These guys don't exactly take a... They don't really burn through this really quick. But they will burn through it. I don't want to put too much there because then they don't... Then they despawn before they burn them. And we lose a lot of mana. And resources. Not like I'm really hurting on them though. We got a lot of cows in here again. That one's got a jungle on his head. I might kill you just for the hat. Yay, we got a hat. And this one's got a creeper plushie on his head. So, I'll come drop this stuff off in here. Oh, we got a loot bag. Sure, let's open it. Got a mushroom and a cookie. Put the cookie there, and the mushroom goes there. Okay, so we haven't been in the Nether in a while. There's really no use to go in the Nether. Wonder if there's like a good mana storage system. Oh, these mystical items are the ones I want to get into. Pasture seeds, no. Floral obedience stick, no. Rod of the shifting crust. Rod of the terra firma, that's the one. While digging away at dirt with a shovel is definitely functional, flattening huge tracts of land can get somewhat tortuous at times. This rod will, at the cost of some mana from the user's inventory, flatten the land to the level you are standing. For this to happen, charge it by holding right click, and slowly but surely the nearby terrain will be flattened to your level, either by placing dirt or by removing blocks. Note that blocks removed by the rod are non-recuperable. The terrain will adapt to the changes as best as it can up to a distance limit. To avoid cuts and hills and the like for this, the flattening will work in the terrain's natural look. Lastly, the rod will cease to function whatsoever below sea level. That's a lot of runes. And it requires a rod of the lands. There's this rod of the shifting crust is also a cool one. Because you can select a block and it just swaps it with whatever you click. Magical device with the ability to swap blocks in the world at very fast speeds. In order to achieve this, one must first select a block to swap with shift right click that block in the world. After this block is selected, left clicking any other block in the world will swap it for that block, assuming it's present in the user's inventory. It does naturally require mana, but it can be so amazing to do. A rod of the lands in one's inventory provides the rod of the shifting crust with an endless supply of dirt. That is awesome. And that requires a rune. So we gotta look into making some runes. Natural apparatus. Now, Alphamancy, it just has the portal. We're not gonna look at that just yet. Enter artifacts, baubles, no. Functional flora. What do these do? Oh. We'll use mana to compress items into their block form so they can be stored in a compact way or smelted down for ingots. Yeah, don't need any of this stuff really. The Daffodil works as a fan of sorts. Euclid Daisy uses large amounts of mana to conjure some sort of ethereal substance that only seems useful to thaumaturges. Okay. Natural apparatus, alchemizing, open crate, abstruse platform. Yeah, this is where we start getting into some weird stuff. I really want to look into the runes, but I don't know how. Challenges. Huh. Challenges. Interesting. An auto pure daisy. Mana battery. System where mana enters one pool and comes out of another, with a good amount of pools as a buffer. Bonus points if the input or output can be changed. Automated brewing, spectralist setup, a rune crafter, automated quarry. Interesting. I could probably cheat for that and just use the liquid things. I could probably do that and it'll work. Oh my god, these guys are generating a lot of mana in there. That usually takes forever to fill up. The day blooms and night blooms don't produce much mana, but oh my gosh, look how much these guys have done. Oh, you're out of stuff. And it stopped raining. Thank you. Yeah, fun. Alright, so we did a little bit of stuff. We got 2 more mana powder. Let's make some more Endo Flames. That's what it is, right? Yeah, that should be it. So let's see. Yep, found it. Oh, I need this in there. Yeah, 2 more Endo Flames. Perfect. And now we're going to be generating a lot of mana. There we go. Mana generation galore. 4 Endo Flames and 4 Hydrangeas. I might just use these to supply most of our generation stuff. Cows. Almost time for culling. I have been filling this up with wheat every once in a while, just to give us more cows. That did not work how I wanted it to. There we go. And now we're gonna have cows galore. Oh my gosh, did you see that? That did 11 cows. Okay. Let's get away from there before it gets too noisy for us. And let's go read this book. I think what we're going to do is at the end of each day, we're just going to read a new book. Until we get a repeat. Buried into the mountains lies a large city named Minnie. Minnie is known as the camp over the mound to those nearby. Minnie has bountiful stores, a talented carpenter, and a welcoming community center. Nearby carpenter is usually around to assist those in need. Each weekend, Carpenter Poroy would climb to the back of the steeple and eat a potato. Facing the horizon with his weapon drawn, he whispered his mantra. A hot breeze ran around his hair, and he opened his eyes. He could see a cloud of smoke nearly into the mound. The carpenter wondered about the nearby city. He decided he would communicate his concern to the residents in Minnie. He asked that they find any supplies they could spare, and he would make a journey to the distant city and try to assist. Now, nearly a full morning of jogging, Poroy could look down onto the last mound and over to the city. This was more than a troubled city. This was an attack. There was a monstrous creature just on the outskirts of the city, observing it smolder. Poroy tried to see if anyone could still be alive, but it was too smoky to see. Poroy would have to get closer to search for survivors. Wow, I can't talk today. If the creature were to spot him, he should get injured or killed, but he should not take the chance of leaving someone. As Poroy arrived at the damaged city, he could see a person weeping. He walked in to try to save her. She was hidden under some rubble. Poroy pried the door in and inquired if there was anything left. She said her name was Giard. It was time to go. Poroy and Giard ran out of the burning storage room, determined to run to safety. The creature had smelled a new scent and spotted them. It was a zombie pigman. The zombie pigman swooped down to try to hurt them. Poroy, determined to protect Giard, drew the sword and ran at the zombie pigman. Just as the zombie pigman tried to claw Poroy, he slid his pickaxe deep into the zombie pigman's face. Wasn't he just holding a sword? Wounding it, Giard was surprised at the horrible smell. Roy yelled to Giard and looked at her, reminding her that there is no more danger. They could ride pigs to Minnie now. Interesting. I wonder how many pages it actually takes. Well, I guess it takes 8 pages, but I don't have that many left in there. Oh, that was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to be it for this time, guys. If you'd like to hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. I'm going to work on some other stuff off camera again. And I will see you guys next time. I'm holding an emerald. Why am I holding an emerald? Bye, space base. Okay, we're good. We have our